are you doing? I hope everyone is staying cool and enjoying the sunshine that I was really hoping was going to be a really good soaking rainy day because we kind of need it here. Let me make sure that I am live and you are all here. There we go. Let's bring that up. See if I can bring up the comments. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Welcome to Facebook Live. This is Kathy, and I'm coming to you from the Stamp Studio. Thank you so much for joining me today. I so appreciate it. And today I was going to, I think some of you know I had a birthday recently, and I have some really gorgeous cards that people have sent me, and I want to share them with you so badly. But I think this may be a bit long, so we're not going to do that. I am going to tell you really quick some of the promotions going on, not to miss. This is the last week of the host promotion. If you have a party or you spend over $250, you'll get an extra $25. In 2 days, Thursday, is the last day to order the Make a Splash Expressions in Color Paper Pumpkin Kit. This uses the Art Impressions, I think it's called. It's based off of that and alcohol inks and what they do on paper, and I don't know, that image just looks beautiful. It also includes not one, but two classic Stampin' Spots and features a lot of the current in colors. So I think that is really worth getting. So make sure you're subscribed. I'm looking forward to getting it. I am still running two specials, the Dandy Garden specials, which is based on purchasing various parts of the Dandy Garden suite, and you can find information about that on my blog from thestampstudio.com, or it should be on Facebook, highlighted on Facebook and Instagram. So it's all there. I'm running a special with the Dandy Garden suite. I'm running a special with the Snail suite, so all ways for you to get cards and kits. And of course, kits, if you like pre-purchase kits, they are currently we have a whole new collection of them, so they're beautiful and such an easy, quick way to get some quick cards made. So, and there we go. So I did those pretty quick. I think that was my hope. There we go. Hey, Sharon. And hi, other Sharon. Anyway, so today I thought, because it's retiring, not all of it is retiring, and I think that's kind of confusing, but the Hydrangea Hill suite, the suite itself is retiring. The stamp set and the gorgeous stamp set, and these are smaller than they are in real life. If I just pull this out, and the dies are not retiring. Gives you an idea here. See how much larger they are? They are not retiring, but the bundle pricing is retiring at the end of the month. And as you can see, it's a double stamp set and some really gorgeous dies. So the bundle stamp set is retiring, so you know that saves you 10%. So if you haven't gotten it yet, it now really is the time to get it before the end of the month. Also not retiring as part of that suite is this gorgeous grape ribbon. This is sticking around. So no worries there, but you know, I don't know, you need it. So you should have it by now because I've been using it on everything. And don't worry, that is not the card I'm making. It's just one of my favorite cards this spring. And since it was using the paper, I thought, and some of it, you know, some of the dies from it and stuff, I thought I'd pull it out. These are still sticking around, which is great, these pastel pearls. So don't worry if you run out. You will be able to get more. It is in the annual catalog, and we're going to use those today. But what is going away is this gorgeous acetate paper. I think it's really beautiful. I probably should have done that first, sorry. Look at how beautiful that is. It comes in 3 different colors, and it's just so gorgeous. It adds just such a nice touch. 3 colors? Isn't it 3 colors? Okay, I can't remember. I only see 2 colors. I think it's just 2 colors. I don't know why I thought there was a light purple and a dark purple. Or they got used up and I forgot. So, sorry guys. But anyway, they're beautiful. So you don't want to miss those. They're still available. And the other thing you don't want to miss is the gorgeous Hydrangea Hill paper. And here's a sample of them. I just thought I'd flip through really quick. You know, and this is just a great accent piece. This one is my favorite paper. Look at how beautiful that is. I just think that's so beautiful. These, you'll see what we're doing in the project we're doing. We're using these and fussy cutting them and attaching them. So that's really pretty. This is my other favorite paper in this. It's just so beautiful, so watercolory. These two you can either use as a background paper or use fussy cut them for images. Another one. This makes quick cards. You know, just cut them. Cut the paper into 6. Stamp a sentiment here. You've got a quick card. So, and just pretty papers. So, highly recommend you do it. I thought I'd show you a couple other cards that got made with it. And this one I pulled in the ladybug. So some fun there. So that's why I pulled those out, just to give you some ideas. And what I'm going to do today is I did a collage class, which was actually designed by my upline, Sarah Schuler. And she designs gorgeous collages. And we all decided we wanted to do it. And we... So I was able to do that through her with her permission, and we did this collage. But I have pieces left, and I think they will make great 3x3 note cards. We sell these little 3x3 envelopes. I cut some 3x6 inch paper, thick basic white, and scored them at the 3-inch mark. And, you know, I'm folding them. I think these are super fun. Leave them with, you know, just to give people when you're out and about. Some people I know leave them with tips because it's just kind of fun and a little extra something. It's also great with, you know, when you just bring that little hostess gift over, or you have a birthday gift, but you just, those are the envelopes. Okay. So I think those are really fun. So here's the first card, and so I have another one here, and I have 3 laters. Now I am using the retired because the paper uses the Seaside Spray, which retired, so hopefully you have some still, and the Highland Heather. That is not retired, so you're good there. And we're going to just put these together and layer them. So I think if you ever do any 3x3 collages, this is another great way to get kind of like extra use out of the same concept. The same designs. This guy here, take the watercolor wash. So they have a little swish of a pattern of watercolor wash. Hey Ann, hey Barb, glad to see you. And you're just going to stamp that twice. It's really pretty. There we go. Except I have a little hair on mine, but that's okay. How y'all doing? Do you all have this set yet? Have you played with it? Is it on your list? So then I took from that paper. Let me know what you think about it all. I took from that paper and I fussy cut this. And I am sticking my little directions over here. And we're going to use dimensionals and pop this up. Just simple little note cards. They're so handy. The other thing I'll show you, I have an idea. We do sell clear boxes that these will fit into. I think it would make a really nice hostess gift. To just do a clear box of them too. And then I have over here, and we'll take a glue dot, some linen thread with a nice little bow that is not even in length. There we go. So, do you guys know my trick with the little mini glue dots? I just roll it up when I want to use it for ribbon. You could do that. You could put a little dab of glue, but I think this is pretty simple. And there we go. Card number 1. Just a little simple note card. So here's card number 2. I have 5 cards, so I'm hoping I'm not going too long. This is my huge wish. Now, this is a strip. I think it's 3/4 by 3.5. 3 3/4. I'll try and put some dimensions up. And I'm using the Pick-a-Punch, Banners Pick-a-Punch. So handy. Super, super handy. It fits right in there, and I always like to turn it over to make sure I'm straight and evenly spaced here. Does that work? Can't see what your hands are doing. You know what, Annette? Did we freeze? No, here I am. Oh, shoot. I gotta go farther over? Goodness gracious. Okay, thanks, Annette. Hi, Annette. I thought I was all the way in here, but evidently not far enough. Let's move this here and this here. So there we go. Thanks. So did you guys see this card? Here was the first card. I want to make sure you saw it. Sorry about that. I thought I had all the way to the edge of my paper here, down on the side here. Not evidently. So I'm actually doing 2 note cards with the same banner and the Pick-a-Punch, so I'm just going to punch them both right now. Okay. Okay, guys, close your eyes. I'm moving the whole thing towards me because I'm like reaching to, like, I think we're in Canada when I'm reaching. So let's try that. And I think this tilted. Let's see if that's going to work better. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. Okay. Get the other half of this. Thanks, Barb. You know, I don't know if the camera tilted or I slid everything. I tried checking so much, but okay. So we're back at this. So with this one, and we're doing the same kind of base layers. You know, the folded little note card. Let's put the Seaside Spray onto the Highland Heather. And, you know, I know I did the Highland Heather at 2 7/8, and you know, I think the Seaside Spray is at 2 1/4. Just square, just reduce them a little bit. And then with this one, I took a piece of the, I think it goes that way, of the floral paper. I'm not sure where my ruler is. I was gonna measure that for you guys, sorry. So that goes there. Then these doilies, which are in the annual catalog, goes next, and you're not gonna see the center. So just put some glue in the center. Some glue, some tape, whichever. And a nice circle. This is a stitch circle. I think those are retired, unfortunately. If you don't have them, you can use just a plain circle. It's not a big deal. And then this one, I took this paper. Oops, first this guy goes down. So it's gonna go here. This guy I'm going to put up on dimensionals. Okay, and Jackie, are you here? Jackie told me, suggested I try using my quick pick tool to get rid of dimensional toppings. She thought it would be faster. Okay, not my forte, evidently. Maybe with practice. Well, you never know. So that kind of goes here. This little tag is one of the dies in there, and I wanted to point out to you, there's a bunch of little sayings in here that fit on this tag that I really like. The I love you, thank you, congrats, with love, for you. Any of those would work. It really will. So not a problem. And I love that. I love that that you have those options of sentiments. I'm going to do this as a little thank you. And I'm using the Memento Black. There we go. I'm going to stick this here. Put that here. Gonna grab another little another linen bow that I pre-made them, and we need there we go, more of the dots, the mini glue dots. Just rolling that up, sticking it on here, sticking that on here, and we're going to take a pretty pearl. So for that, it's nice to do this. Stick the pretty pearl right here or here. It's going here. There we go. 2 note cards. Here's 3. It's real similar. Again, the Seaside Spray, the Highland Heather, the DSP, to the Seaside Spray. This little bundle can go right on our little 3x3 note card. Our doily again. Our circle. Doesn't go on there. This goes on here. Our flagged plaid paper. This going up here with dimensionals. It's slightly different flower than I used there. that up on dimensionals. Yeah, there you go. And on this one, I used this little die cut, and we're using this sentiment. I appreciate all the little things you do. There's also another sentiment in there. You are capable of amazing things. So either one will fit in this. Tell me my head isn't in. Annette, is my head in? Hoping it's not in. So you guys, what happened? Didn't do that great, and I don't have another one cut, so we're just going to pretend. I'll fix that afterwards. I'll do another one. And then this guy would go here. So I'm just going to fix that guy afterwards, but you can see it. And then this one, now we're getting a little bit more complicated. Just a little bit, not too much. But I stamped and die cut some of the images. See some of the flowers, some of the leaves. So here we go again, and we're using the striped paper. So same concept. What do you guys think? Do you like this concept of making them into little note cards? Does that work for you? So this one I used the stitched nested dies and the sentiment, you make me smile. And I do think the stitched nested dies just retired. Didn't think about that. So those are retired, but there's always something you can use if you don't have them. But why am I betting you guys have them? Because they were really wonderful. And why isn't that picking up the ink? There we go. Hold on. Let me just wipe. There's a little bit of ink on the block. There we go. Okay. So that's going to go right here. Get my head out. There you go. Part of the reason this came about today was I had a lot of these pieces pre-cut from when we did the collage class, and I didn't want to waste them because they were too pretty. So with these little images, there's this guy here, and we're going to take Highland Heather to fill them in. So they were all stamped with the memento. We're going to take the Highland Heather, and it doesn't match up exactly, and that's just fine. It just gives that impression like someone took a brush of watercolor and just kind of went over it. I can try it this way a little bit. Maybe I won't do them all exact. You know, if you feel like it and that bothers you, just, you know, put a little bit more over there. It's easy, easy peasy. And I love how these fill, and you don't have to, when you can fill them with the with these filler stamps, the two-step stamps, the filler for them, I think it makes things really fast. I don't have to sit there, and you know me, when I color, I get fussy. So that would take a long time. So I thought these were kind of easy. Here's one for the leaves, and I'm using Mossy Meadow, and really just picking up the colors in the paper itself. There we go. Oh, and then this one, we're going to take this here And we're going to take the black with this little flower. Stamp that up there. Sorry, I'm inching off again, aren't I? And let's grab another pearl to go in the center of that flower. And now we can assemble. I also made a bow out of the gorgeous grape, so that's going on here too. So we're going to stick these guys up on dimensionals. All I have to do is get all these stamps off the dimensionals. So I tried to make an improvement on my studio temperature. And over the weekend, I went to Lowe's and I got literally the most expensive, and the fan that they said was the coolest. It was going to make you the coolest. So I'm trying to make that. I think I'd like that a lower. Sorry, it should be more centered. So the fan is there. Can you hear it in the background? It's on low right now. And I was curious if you could hear it. So it's making some improvement. But not perfect yet. Let's put this one up on dimensionals too. That. We'll send this one down here. I'm going to turn it this way. I think that's pretty. Add some leaves. Leaf over here. In so it doesn't extend too far past that paper. I want to make sure it fits into the envelope. Something like that. And a glue dot. Thanks, Annette. Well, glad your air conditioning fan is making sure my fan can't be heard. There we go. I like this one a lot. I think it's really pretty. Oh, let's take this one up a notch. Wink, Estella. Yeah, it needed the wink. Wink on the flowers. Put a little here too. Put a little underneath here. What do you think? Maybe we should add some wink to some of these other ones. Yeah, I like that. Do you guys like that? Do I go too super crazy with wink? I just think it adds that oomph. A little wink there, a little wink here. Now, this is my favorite one. We're going to take this flower and we're going to snip his poor little head off and toss this aside. Use it on another card. we are going to stamp the leaves in the mossy meadow. Come here. I think we got it. And then I took this really cool die. Let me grab the die. It's right here. This really cool die basically cuts out a flower head and just kind of, the flowers, the individual petals don't come loose. They just kind of, you can open them up here like this. Really pretty, and I used that super pretty paper to just add another dimension, and we can just sit there and poke some of these up so it gets a little 3D, because this really is the wow of the cards. Is that easier? So pop them up a little. Give them a little depth. There we go. Pop a couple over here up. Okay, now let's go back. We have the same 3 layers. So the Seaside Spray, 2 layers to the Highland Heather, and the Highland Heather to the basic white card base. And then another basic white layer. There we go. And then to these leaves, there it is, I have one of the die cut leaves, and we're just going to take some glue and very gently, except it's going to pour out today. I think it's a humidity thing. Don't really want this globbing out, so we're just gonna, I don't know, I sometimes wonder if that would help, but we're just gonna, yeah, you know, I think that did help, guys, where I opened up that back. That was my theory, and it seemed to help it from globbing. Boom. Oh goody, sorry, I hit the wire. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, and I'm just going to take my finger and get a little gooey because I don't want that glopping out all over. There we go. Does that look right? I think that looks, I've got it back up right. So we're going to put this on top. We're going to take this guy here. Swing him around this way. Then these guys are going to get dimensionals. And then I'm going to take there's a strip of the dies that cuts a whole bunch of these little flowers out. So I cut them out with the pretty hydrangea watercolor paper, the same paper that I used here. And it's great because you get a whole bunch of them at once. And so I just kind of keep them in my little Altoids tin here. So they're there. And sometimes too, they're real pretty, just so you know and think about it. I did them on here. I doubled them up, and they weren't, you know, and just kind of off-centered them, and that was pretty too. I think that was also pretty. I think that might be a bit much for this card, but, and what I'm gonna do is put 3 dabs of glue. 1. And it just adds another dimension here. Make sure you kind of tip up the leaves. One more. Come here. Come here, little fella. Here. And I think on this one, it would also be really pretty to add add some more of the pearls. Here in the corner. And another thing I think would be fun, it's retiring. You could either use one of the retiring ones, is the ladybugs that are retiring. And they're half off right now. So if you don't have them, the ladybugs are great. Come on, open up. They're really, really cute. I'm going to use one of those. Another option that's in the annual catalog would be the bumblebee. You know, I think either of these would be super, super cute on here. And you don't really have to worry about the depth because these aren't mailing, you know. Don't think you have to worry. Somewhere I have glue dots. There they are. So I wouldn't really worry about depth too much on these. And again, with these, I'm just going to, and these are pretty flat. Both the ladybug and the bumblebee is even flatter. And okay, Annette, this is a honeybee, right? Even though they're called bumblebees, they're honeybees, but either one. And then, so there we go. Let me move these out of the way. You know, we could stick this up on this one. Let's do that. Stick it on another one. I have a rogue glue dot. Let's grab that. There we go. Little bumblebee. Oh, this needs Winkostella. Let me close these up before they end up all over my floor. Close, close. Winkostella. Definitely needs Winkostella all over this one. Now I could do, I'd like to do another one of these. If you guys don't mind me taking an extra second, I think it would be very cute to do a For You. For You Memento ink. So let's stick that on there. And then what I'm going to do is package it up as a little present. And this one's going to be on top with the little For You tag. So before I do that, let me just show you all 5 again. Super, super pretty, even though this one's not done. So that one just needs a little restamping. So we're going to pretend it's done. But aren't they pretty? I think they're really pretty. I think to either use them as little gift card, note cards, whatever, you know, you make a bunch, you have them on hand, or to package them up. So I'm going to package these up as if they were a present. You could either get one of our little acetate boxes, but I don't happen to have one. Where's the envelopes? Here's the envelopes that go with it. I think it might be fun to stamp some of the envelopes with just this little, the little hint of the flower. Let's try that. Do that on some of them. You know, just have that on there. Just real sweet and easy. Another thing that would be really fun with the envelopes is I have a little piece of the paper here. And, okay, not big enough. Never mind, it was a quick idea. I do have more paper scraps. Here it is. Here's a paper scrap. Definitely a paper scrap. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So I'm just going to put some Stampin' Seal right there. I'm going to line this up with the top edge. Hoping I went out of screen again. I'm sorry, guys. And then you can just turn it around and cut around. Like that. So there we go. Gives the little envelope a little extra pizzazz. So put those together and we could put these underneath. And then I was going to grab the gorgeous grape ribbon, and we're going to need a bit, about that much, I think. And if we just, we could wrap them up. Let's see, I think go this way first. You come here, you go here, you come here. Yeah, I took more ribbon than I needed, but that's okay. Rather have too much ribbon than too little. Okay, and this is the time you go, can one of you give me a finger right here? Just need a little finger right there, as I'm gonna make a little knot. Okay, and really I'm not giving anyone the finger because I love you guys and I so appreciate you sticking with me and watching this and joining me each week on Tuesdays at 4:30. Oh, and what I always forget to ask you to do is please share this video. It really helps. We really want to grow our audience. So please, please, please share the video. There we go. We'll make this into a little bow. What do you guys think? Yay! Does that make a pretty present? I mean, wouldn't that be great? Just you're going over to someone's house for a barbecue, whatever, to bring that over to them, and, you know, just a little hostess gift. Put a little note in there, you know. Just, I think that's just perfect. Thanks, Annette. I hope you guys like it. Thank you again for taking some time out of your crazy busy days and joining me here today. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great week and stay cool. Take care. Bye-bye.